Salutations, this is a Crazy Spider. So I wanted to give everyone a little quick update about these videos that I've been making. I'm going to be putting out kind of shorter videos once a week for the most part, but I've been writing some more interesting skits, some of the things that you've seen in the past, the longer videos, the effects videos, those types of things that I want to start doing again. But doing one of those a week would be killer on me, and I don't think I could even do that even if I didn't have a job. But the plan is right now to keep putting out smaller, shorter videos like the one I'm doing right now about guitar strings, and then moving on to do more interesting things every so often. So hopefully you guys can see that. The shorter videos are going to be either like random let's play type of deals or just these types of things that I find interesting. Well, anyways, thanks for bearing with me and listening to my little shenanigans. Now on to the guitar strings video. Musical instruments and guitars have always been fascinating to me. I played a few instruments when I was younger, but never really took hold or took root. I picked up a guitar later on, a little bit before college, and tried to learn it a little bit, so I can play a little ditty here and there, but nothing particularly special. But as I was playing with my camera settings, I thought, oh, guitars, all their strings have slightly different waveforms, being different pitches and whatnot. So I decided let's record my guitar and see what type of footage I can get. I wasn't expecting a whole lot, but I knew that if I changed the settings in certain ways, I might be able to get some images of some waveforms, at least a little bit, hopefully moving waveforms. And these are the results I got, which I found to be very interesting because as a guitar is plucked, when you look at it, all you see is just a string vibrating very fast. You don't actually see the waveforms, and this is because you can't actually see how fast those strings are moving. So by turning down how long each frame was exposed on my camera, I was able to actually see the waveforms a lot better, which created some very interesting footage. As you'll see here, I'm going to show a clip of just what the string probably looks like to you normally, or if you recorded it with a normal camera, just recording some strings, you'll notice that the strings don't really look like anything. They're just blurry and vibrating, and that's because the strings are moving so fast and the light is bouncing off them so that it's recording the same string in multiple places on the camera. But if I turn the exposure time down so that the string can only be seen for a very brief instant of time, you can actually see the waveforms forming on the strings, each of which looks a little bit different just because of the tuning of the frame rate and what's going on. I find it very interesting and fascinating to see these kind of cool waveforms. If you want to try this yourself and you have a musical instrument and you want to give it a go, basically you're going to need a powerful lamp in order to get as much light off of the guitar or instrument as you can, and then you're going to want to turn your exposure time per frame of the video as low as you can. So, some of mine were 6400ths of a second, which was super short exposure times, which was really, really good. However, you can very easily get away with a lot less. Like 800th of a second is totally doable, and you can see pretty well how it works. The higher you go with that, the more detail you'll get. And also the difference you'll see in the different strings. Some of them will be more obvious and others won't. I just thought this was interesting, just doing a short little video to talk about why I find these nifty kind of science experiments interesting. Being able to see the waveforms in a guitar string is just cool. Well, this has been a Crazy Spider. Have a good one.